Alright, let's talk about today. Today is my day with my dog, Charlie. Charlie's sleeping. I don't think you can see him. He's so dark that he didn't show up. But hey, y'all see me back there waving at you? Honey Baby and her daughter have gone to watch a track meet that her granddaughter is in, and she is she's a big time runner, and she's been very successful at it, and they're having a track meet today, and the weather's pretty horrible. I say pretty horrible. Strikes me as pretty horrible. It's rainy, it's windy. I'll give you an idea. If you can see, if you look over the top of that white truck at that pine tree behind it, see how it's jumping around, dancing like Michael Jackson? Yeah, that's because the wind's blowing. So it's really windy, temperature is falling, it's raining, and she told her mama, she said, I hope the weather's pretty bad, because I think that would give me an advantage over the other racers. And you know, she's from Maine, and if you're in Maine, you run in horrible weather, and she's used to it. It's kind of like the Patriots, you know, they from up in New England there, they play in the snow and the cold, and they're used to it. So anyway, I'm hoping she does well today. I stayed here with Charlie, so I was pretty much right in the middle of a sentence when my battery died, and of course, I don't think I was saying anything important. If I was, I'll try to remember it and say it again, but I don't think I was. But it did give me a chance to put on my sweatshirt, because it's, even though the thermometer over there on thermostat says it's warm in here, it feels cold. And I think that happens a lot of times on a cold, windy day when the wind's blustering around, it's raining and all that stuff. I got my Cappy sweatshirt, which is, those of y'all that don't know, Cappy's is a restaurant that was down on Main Street in Camden, Maine for about 100 years, and it was an old-fashioned place full of seagoing paraphernalia. Service was slow. It was usually hot in there. You know, it wasn't enough room for people to sit. Everybody loved it. And somebody bought it, and they came in and they tore out everything that used to be there, and they redid it into an upscale, modern drink house slash food place slash bar thingy. I don't want to be negative talking the new place. Let's just say it ain't Cappy's, and I'm awful unhappy that Cappy's is gone. I'm glad I at least got a sweatshirt while it was still there, and got to eat in there, and took Todd there, and took Josh there. This shirt, all over the country, people have come up to me and said, Cappy's, we love Cappy's, we love Maine, we love Camden. And sometimes I have to tell them, well, sorry, Cappy's isn't there anymore, which is too bad. I try to refrain from saying negative things about the new restaurant, because, you know, it's if they hadn't have come in and tore Cappy's apart and dismantled it and done away with it completely so that it could never be the same again, and put, you know, you just can't do that and put anything there and expect people are going to like it. That said, let's just say there was a nuclear waste dump there, and they came in and they cleaned up the nuclear waste dump and they put in a restaurant. Well, then you'd look at that restaurant and say, that's a pretty good restaurant. But when they, you know, do away with something that people have been in love with, it's been a part of tradition and history and everything for 100 years, and they put in a restaurant, you say, why? Okay, so I didn't mean to go there. I didn't even intend to go there. In fact, I didn't start this video to even talk about that, and I'm a little bit sorry that I did, because I didn't want to bad talk these people's restaurant, because I have been in there to eat a couple times, maybe 3, maybe 4, and the first time I was horrified because it wasn't Cappy's anymore, and the second time I was like, okay, you know, the crab cakes are good, and the third time I was like, well, Cappy's is gone, I need to get over it, and this ain't that bad. You know, and it's kind of like that. So I'm getting used to the idea. So let's just pretend I didn't make this video and never did say anything about Cappy's not being there anymore. And let's just say that if you go to Camden and you see, and I'm not going to name the restaurant, but let's just say, I'm trying to get in line with you guys so you can see me. Let's just say you go to Camden and there's a restaurant that just happens to be sitting there where Cappy's used to be. Go on in. Order up something to eat. See how you like it. That's all I'm saying. And don't let anything I've said discourage you. That's all. Okay. I don't know what just slammed around out there, but I think we got some neighbors here. We're it's It's okay, Charlie. We're in a little RV park thingy. One of, probably about the only one in town. So, here's what's going to happen. Trish and her daughter is going to come back tonight. We're going to sleep. We're going to get up early in the morning and we're going to race home and try to beat the storm. There is snow coming in. There is cold weather coming in. We're going to go kind of south-ish, probably go across 70, hop up across 80, go into Pennsylvania, maybe about Scranton or something like that, and jump on 84 and try to stay kind of close to the coast, because the part up the country up around the Great Lakes and all around the Canadian border is all going to be snowing and cold. So we're going to try to get home and not get in the snow. So that's our plan. And this is kind of like a version of Home Alone. I'm home alone with Charlie, except that I'm not going to dance in my underwear, and I'm not going to get in any trouble. I don't think. Worst thing I might do is play the banjo, and of course a lot of people consider that pretty bad. But other than that, everything's fine. So that's all I got to say. I hope y'all are having a nice day. I'm going to stop talking now. Click. That was me. That was the sound of me cutting off the camera. Click, like this. Click.